දසනකාන්තී චූර්ණය සහිත ලීවර් ආයුෂ් දන්තාලේපය දත්වල ඇති ප්‍රශ්න 10ක් වලකයි.
A post-budget forum on the budget 2023 was recently organized by the Centre for Banking Studies under the patronage of Governor of the Central Bank, Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe.
Now we are in a situation, kind of stable, but at a very low point. But now what we can do going forward? As a result of the guidance we have given to the market, we have been able to stabilize the exchange rate, which was going like a kite without the control. We have been able to manage that situation. Now we see inflation, in our view, has already peaked last month. It's a downward trend. This is the first important and positive result we see as a result of the package that we introduced together with the government. If you look at the budget for 2023, it's all about with the confidence that the economy will be stabilized next year. So what are the next important structural reforms? What are the next important reforms that would prevent us falling back into this kind of a crisis? Going forward, for us to come out of this crisis, we have to address the root causes of the imbalances. This is where government will have to collect more revenues and curtail the expenditure, maintain a sustainable level of sovereign debt, and as a result, there will be benefits from the overall macro point of view for the monetary policy, exchange rate policy, and external current account. We can't run large current account deficits going forward. That is where we need to be able to transform the economy into a more kind of a foreign exchange earning sectors. And as a result, without relying on the external debt, we should be able to generate our own foreign exchange incomes. When we are in a situation that has created the economy into this kind of situation, for us to get the economy fixed and come to have an economy which can sustain without going back to the same cycle cannot be done overnight. It has to be a painful process. And in the process, the pain obviously going through all sectors of the economy. Only sector that can survive, as I always say, is the foreign exchange earning sectors. So this is the incentive for all the industries sectors to focus on turning into businesses and try to be more competitive, try to at least save foreign exchange in terms of making operations more productive, and also try to cater for the foreign markets and earn foreign exchange. That's where the future.
We have emphasized in this budget to strengthen tax administration, because tax administration is very important if you are to basically get the expected revenue. So we hope the measures that we have put forward in this budget, particularly the establishment of the Presidential Commission on Taxation, will be very useful. And the idea of the government is to get some recommendations on the setting up of a revenue authority that would basically oversee the operations of these three revenue institutions in the country: Inland Revenue Department, Excise Department, and the Customs. And at the same time, the state-owned enterprises. If we are to basically protect the financial system and also to reduce the pressures that are coming from the state-owned enterprises, you have to take serious decisions to streamline the system and also to get away from the loss-making state-owned enterprises. And various other amalgamation is also going to be there. You know that duplication of work is happening in many of the government entities. So we would be streamlining all these things, and that would also support the efforts to improve the loss-making state-owned enterprises' performance. The government will be setting up a presidential commission to monitor the implementation of the budget proposals. The message that the budget giving is that there will be direction. That direction is basically towards having an economy which would be contributed by the private sector, and an economy which would be creating opportunities for everyone, particularly the youth. And that economy would be modern one, and everyone will have to contribute to achieve this expectation.